Winter, for many of us, is a time when we rely on technology and convenience. Warm radiators, air conditioners, electric heaters, and gas stoves all help us get through the cold. But what do you do if those conveniences aren't available? What if you lived like the Amish, completely abandoning electricity, gas, and other technologies that most people are accustomed to in today's world? How do they survive in extreme cold? And how do they adapt to life without electricity and gas, especially in harsh winter conditions? We will explore how the Amish heat their homes in winter and why their approaches can be a useful lesson for us. The Amish are a group of people known for their belief in tradition and self-sufficiency. They refuse modern technology such as cars, phones, televisions, and of course, gas and electricity. Their way of life is centered on hard work, preserving family values, and a spirit of community. In today's world, where comfort and technology play a large role, this lifestyle seems unusual, but it is these principles that allow the Amish to cope with harsh winters without relying on modern heating and power systems. To understand how the Amish survive in the winter, we need to understand a bit about their history. The Amish are a group of Christian communities that once separated from other Protestant movements in Europe. In the 18th and 19th centuries, many of them emigrated to America, where they continued to live by their ancient rules. They rejected modern technological advances, believing that it led to the destruction of spiritual values and affected close relationships and families. This commitment to tradition and self-care gave them the strength to keep their customs alive until today. Although it may seem difficult and even eccentric, the Amish have actually adapted well to living in an environment where electrical power and natural gas are not available. In fact, their ability to live in harmony with nature and accommodate the nuances of the climate allows them to not only survive, but thrive by avoiding over-reliance on outside energy sources. They operate only on what they can produce themselves without outside help. One of the most important aspects that helps the Amish stay warm in the winter is their unique architecture. The Amish build their homes using natural materials such as wood, stone, and clay. These materials, along with the construction features, have a significant impact on insulation and heat retention inside the home. They have thick walls and wood frame windows that retain heat well. Some Amish homes feature thatched walls and roofs. Straw is also a great insulator, and these homes literally breathe, which prevents moisture and dampness from accumulating. Because of this, Amish homes are always dry, and the air stays fresh despite the winter cold. To heat these homes, they often have not only wood stoves, but also stone fireplaces, which help maintain the temperature and also serve as the center of the family hearth. Many of their homes are built in a capsule style, which means that they create maximum protection from the outside cold. These homes are built to minimize heat loss during harsh winters. Scientific studies confirm that wooden homes can be much more effective at retaining heat than homes built with other materials. Wood is a natural insulator, which helps keep a comfortable temperature inside even if it's freezing outside. So what do the Amish use to heat their homes when all modern technology is not available to them? The answer is simple: wood. Wood stoves are the primary source of heat in Amish homes. They install these stoves in every home, and this solution proves to be extremely effective. Wood stoves can heat homes much faster and more efficiently than electric or gas heaters because the burning of wood releases a tremendous amount of energy. But wood stoves not only heat homes, they also create a cozy atmosphere. The crackling wood, the soft glow of the fire, and the smell of freshly burned wood create a sense of warmth and coziness that cannot be achieved with electric heaters. Each year, the Amish harvest firewood, beginning in the spring and ending in the fall. This requires physical strength and attention to detail. Harvesting firewood is hard work that requires the ability to properly cut and stack the wood so that it dries before winter. Despite the challenges, the Amish are always prepared. They keep a large supply of firewood in their homes and barns to provide fuel throughout the winter. Despite their commitment to tradition, the Amish are not abandoning all modern technology. Some Amish use solar panels for lighting and charging small appliances. These devices do not violate their principles because they do not connect to centralized energy sources, but work autonomously. Interestingly, solar panels are becoming increasingly popular among the Amish, and they are beginning to realize their importance in maintaining independence from outside energy sources. Solar panels can be used to light barns, as well as charge tools such as batteries or chargers. This allows them to remain in the shadow of technology without losing the ability to utilize some inventions to make life easier. Besides using firewood and solar panels, the Amish use other methods to keep warm. One such method is the use of double-pane windows and special curtains. Double-pane windows greatly reduce heat loss by helping to keep the heat inside. Amish homes also often feature insulated curtains that are placed on windows during the winter, adding an extra barrier between the cold air outside and the warmth inside. In addition, the Amish actively utilize methods of insulating roofs and floors with straw, hay, and other natural materials. These materials create a barrier that effectively traps heat inside homes. Roof insulation is an important element because a large amount of heat escapes through the roof. One of the secrets that helps the Amish survive the winter cold is high physical activity. Even on the coldest days, the Amish do not sit idle. They work on farms, take care of livestock, do chores, and are active in their homes. This not only helps them maintain their health, but also keeps their bodies warm during the cold season. Clothing also plays an important role. The Amish tend to dress in layered warm sets made of wool and other natural materials that help keep them warm. Wool is one of the best natural insulators and also has the ability to wick away moisture, which is especially important in winter. Amish life in winter, without electricity or gas, is an example of incredible self-sufficiency and respect for nature. They know how to adapt to winter conditions using old methods and principles that are time-tested. These approaches can be a useful lesson for us, especially in the face of modern emergencies or climate change. The Amish teach us to appreciate the simplicity and effectiveness of natural solutions. Despite the challenges, they continue to live in harmony with their environment, utilizing what nature provides and relying on their own strength. Conserving energy, being resilient to climate change, and finding natural resources for survival are all of great value, especially in a world where we increasingly rely on technology. Surprised by the life skills of the Amish? Write in the comments which of their methods inspired you the most, and if you want to know other secrets of their lifestyle, then subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so you don't miss new videos. See you in the next videos.